First of all,
Yeah.
welcome back home.
Yes.
My
yes,
movie.
that's
The
my
movie is back.
Yes, my movie.
Mr. Viral himself,
I
Mr.
love you.
Viralocity.
I love you.
Responsible for so much of this drill music in New York City. We are glad that you are back home. I'm glad that you're back home, my brother.
Thank you, Jimski. Thank you. Thank you, big
what was
bro.
what was the first thing you did when you got home?
First thing I did, I watched the movie.
You watched the movie.
You know why? Because I felt like when I was locked up, I was missing so much good movies that was coming out. I was like, you know what? I want to catch up on some movies. I want to catch up on some chill time. You know, they don't got bunkies.
Nah, they good. They good.
Right.
They good. They good. That's a little Fivio. That's a little Fivio.
Nobody running around like
he got
Jay,
the kids out with him. That warmed my heart when I seen that today.
Yeah.
My movie, the little movie.
Sit down.
How did it feel seeing them when you came home? Seeing your children.
That's what I did. That's what I did too. Like I ordered the kids over, and I just told the mother like I got them. You know, I was locked up for 7 months, so I know they was alone. I'm saying with the kids, it was hard.
So you're saying being locked up. What was your mindset like when you were locked up?
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't one of those, yo, what's going on in the town, what's going on in the gram. I like forgot about everything happening, and I only was worrying about jail.
Was that your first little bit of vacation time, or how did you adapt to it?
Well, I had a little time before, little couple months. I always do like a little short couple months. No big. Like, I don't get locked up. Like, that's why when I was in there, I was telling them niggas, listen, I'm not no jail nigga. Like, I don't like to be in jail. I like to be outside. I like to sleep late, wake up.
How does that
late.
feel though? How does that feel knowing that you're a real top dog out here? You're a certified money getter. You one of the biggest stars in the world. Just to know that you confined and can't do nothing. Like,
yo, it was one of the worst. It was one of the worst feelings that I felt. But I got over it. Like, a couple weeks in, I got over it, and I just was worried. I just put my mind straight to what was happening.
It looked like you got your weight up. You was in there doing some push-ups.
I was working out, fucking with the niggas.
Yeah.
I fuck with my thinny niggas in there. I'm saying, couple thinny niggas in there. I fuck with the Spanish niggas. They got that shit on smash.
Nah.
Them niggas in there got that shit on smash. Jersey.
Were you eager to get home?
At first I was. And then, after a while, I didn't even feel it. Like, I just said months, I didn't really feel it. Like, after a while, you stop feeling it. The only thing I was really worried about was, you know, I got the crib, the baby, and the girl. So, that was the only thing I was worried about, the paying of rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for that, like, having things to take care of, like, real business, like, because I know a lot of niggas don't really got business. Like, a lot of niggas get taken care of. They home. They like niggas in jail, I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? They call. They try to get people to send them $100 a week and shit like that. I'm taking care of myself and taking care of people. So that was the only thing that was, like, taking the most out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I gotta pay these bills.
Everybody got to pay the bills, and that's a lot of things. So that's one of the main reasons why, like, I'm not into podcasting, but seeing you, and I know that these outlets and these media outlets, whether it be social media, whether it be networks and things like that, when they do interview artists, they forget that we are real people, and they just go for, you know,
certain shit,
clickbaits, things that's gonna keep them hot, but they don't understand that we're normal people too at the same time, that we go through things, and the power of words sometimes in these interviews that they do paint us in the wrong light, and just like that, the masses could start feeling a different type of way about you and things like that quickly and things like that. So it was like watching these interviews and watching how some of these people neglect to be responsible as a journalist and things like that. I felt like I need to do my own version of artist to artist, so people can see that we real people too. We get us. Oh man.
No, Mello, I told you gotta hold him. Told you gotta hold him, so.
Movie.
That nigga turned the light. How you find the light? That nigga crazy.
Man, I miss it when my son was that small.
Yeah.
I know it's a joy. I'll tell you this, you better enjoy them now, because once they get a little bit older, it gets a little bit tougher, man.
Get
You
a
know what I
little
mean?
tougher.
They start to get away from you a little bit because they feel like they could be their own man and things like that. But it
Yeah.
comes back full circle. So just enjoy the moment, man. I love kids, but yeah. So this is the reason I did that, man. Like sometimes we get painted in the wrong light, and some people never come back from that. And it's crazy. They got this new thing called cancel culture. Everybody started doing shit that they don't usually do, and now everybody started hating on you. Same people that just was loving you and showing you love yesterday, even close friends and things like that. Like and team, how important is team to you?
Mostly close friend. I think the team is the most important part, because the team is more than just working. It's mental, it's psychological, it's emotional support. Like niggas be forgetting that the team is more than, you know, like I play my position. Sometimes it's your job to just make me feel like today, let's just chill, let's feel good. Let's just feel good today. And don't feel like because you my man, a lot of people feel like they don't want to give you compliments at a certain point, because it's like, I'm not a dick rider, I'm not going to just yes man you to death. That's everybody's favorite. They don't want to be a yes man, and it's like, you know, like it ain't like giving a nigga compliments and telling a nigga like, yo, you killed that, or you wanna go, we lit, like, cause of you, like that shit don't make you less of a man.
Let me ask you this. So, in your absence, and you said it like worried about family, and this is a bit of what team is to me. In my absence, I'm praying and hoping that my team is going to take care of my family as much as they can, knowing how much I take care of my family and things like that. So, in your absence, do you feel that your team fulfilled their end of the bargain when it came to holding you up?
I want to say like, it's you realize at that moment who's who, and you realize, okay, you're not built to like help me out ever. Certain people, like, and then you look at other certain people like, I'm gonna keep you around forever if I can, because you matter to my life. You're a valuable asset to my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep my man Sosa around. T-Dot, it was a certain people. And then it's like other people that you can't bring them around shit like this, or you can't bring them to the crib, or you can't, because the closer they get to you, is like the more they start to hate. They think they want to be around, but like they come around and they start seeing like what you got and how much people fuck with you, and then they grow hate. Like, you know what I'm saying? So some people you keep them at a distance and they'll love you more if you keep them at a distance. Like some people was like that.
So on the business side of your team, since you've been going, you feel like the people in your corner have been handling your business the way they need? Because I've been in situations where I've been out the loop a little bit, and just me going through my own things and depending on other people that's around me to make sure that the business still runs and things like that, because it's not just about me at the end of the day and shit like that. You know what I mean? And you may not even got to answer that question, but when you came home, did you feel like you needed to make some changes in your team some way?
It's sad. It's the sad part of it is that, for real, I grown so accustomed to people being disappointments and not depending on people, and then like knowing like, okay, like you kind of like going fuck up or you good for nothing, that when I do come home, I'm just like, all right, this is what I expected.
So let me ask you this. In everything you just said, do you take accountability for who you are?
Yeah.
In the midst of everything and what you attract? Because sometimes our brain could get jaded and our mind could get cloudy. You heard?
Yeah.
And when we searching for something, we tend to grab the closest thing that's next to us that fills that void that we've been looking for, not knowing if it's bad or good for us and things like that. You know what I mean? So I always take that into consideration too when we move how we got to move, because it's hard for us. You never know who has ulterior motives. And 9 times out of 10, everybody has ulterior motives.
9 times
but
out of 10.
You, in this game, you got to figure out who's going to be most trustworthy to handle your business, because this is how we eat.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's like for you, and we're gonna get into some more real shit. So it's like right before you went in, you've been going viral every day, whether it was good or bad. There was a lot of Fivio going on, and then it seemed to be a lot of Fivio hate going on. Do you feel like a lot of people were turning their back on you in these moments when you were kind of spiraling? But I'm gonna keep it funky. You my dog, and we had conversations and things like that. You did, and I always told you got to reel it back in and shit like that because you're way too talented to be moving the way you moving. You know what I mean? I always tell you that and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you? So I definitely don't want to put you out there, but it's like, do you feel like the game kind of turning back on you in the midst of your moment of not clarity?
I feel like what it was, I feel like this. I feel like I always had something in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart, that even when I was at top, and people was calling for features, I know that it wasn't really me that they fuck with. I always kept something in the back of my mind, like, they don't really fuck with me. So when I go to DM a person or talk to a person in a time where, like, I might need a favor, I might need something, like, all right, come on, we gotta do, and they don't respond.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Nah.
Let me ask you this. And we're not going to talk about per se addiction, because we all addicted to something. I don't really like that word. You heard? Because everybody got their vices. But do you think some of the things that you were indulging in had a negative persuasion on the decisions that you were making at that time? That kind of
100%.
You know what I mean?
It 100% makes you feel like you can't. You not really, like, when you in bliss, you just enjoying everything. Somebody say, ah, yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, oh, about this, I am experiencing today, fuck it, cause probably get a chance. Oh, do this. I'm not really checking, like, how you are when you sober, or how you are when it's really count. Like, when it's down, it's like, all right, I'm checking all the boxes, making sure. It's kind of like, all right, whatever, just get it done. All right, do video real fast. Like, I'm just doing everything, like, get it out the way, because I'm trying to enjoy myself. So the work, I'm not paying no mind to it. But, you know, you hot as hell. Like, so everybody coming to you like, yo, we got this. Like, all right, hurry up. But, like, when it count and you got to grind for it, you pay attention a little more. Like, hold on, wait. Because I need my extra 5 bands on top that some might be coming off some top. You might not notice it when you really getting booked back to back. You might not notice it 2 bands or 5 bands or something missing. You might not notice it.
All that add up.
Yeah, and
so
then
like, so with everything. So with that being said, and you know that you've been doing things that kind of clouded your judgment in your business. Now that you home, fresh new slate, sober mind, what do you plan on doing different as far as business and you moving forward as Fivio the superstar?
Definitely what I want to do right now is focus on more avenues and being multi-talented, because we coming from where we at, we able to do anything. Like you doing podcasts, this is what we do. But when you so successful at one thing, the people who making the money off you or making the money with you, they say, do this, because this is what's bringing in the bread right now, or this is what's working, right? But in reality, you know, man, I could probably act. I could probably get a movie role. I could probably do a podcast, or I could probably figure some shit out with a store, or sell, or make some
that's
clothes.
That's the thing. See, when, and that's what more of us need to be putting each other on about, because they didn't teach us about being financial literate. I call about financial mastering and things like that. So when it comes to business, we're talented. So naturally, they give us a bunch of money, and naturally with that money, all we know how to do is spend. They don't teach us how to make business so that business can make us money, and then we can spend that money off our business and things like that. So we get caught up in this whole whirlwind of trying to chase, and we keep chasing, because if we make money, we're gonna spend money. But when we start to make business, you're gonna make business. Like, people, they don't tell us that. They kind of trick us in that fact, and then we sitting here trying to figure out what's the next move when God already gave you your move. You heard? Now it's like you know what you're missing. It's like you really got to sit there and concentrate on getting your business right in this game, because you're super duper talented. We watch you make records that went to #1 on billboards and all these type of things like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there should be nothing in your mind stopping you from continuing to be the superstar you are. Maybe you need to shape your business up a little bit so that you don't got to worry about that, and you could concentrate on being creative. Because that's what I do. I really talk about numbers and business with people. I'm a visionary, so I want to talk about the vision of being creative. I don't want to be stuck there talking about numbers and things like that. But when you're in your position, you got to worry about everything, because your business ain't right. You know what I mean? But everything. I promise you, if you start to get your business right, your creative spirit and your music gonna go even more iller than it is right now.
When I started to get things right, and I was coming out of my deal and getting my new deal, and I started to worry about certain things, I had somebody tell me this, and it made me feel like, damn, because I started to worry about shit more, and it's like, I liked it better when you just was a rapper. And I was like, but in my mind, what I'm doing is better for us, because it's like, all right, we need this money, we not taking this. Like, I'm just more on point with shit, and I'm more involved. But they don't want that. They don't want you involved.
It's not they don't want you involved. They want you to be creative. But it's like this. It's 90%.
Right,
It's 90% business, 10% talent. But that 10% talent is what fuels your 90% business. So I encourage you to get your business right. You heard? Right. But that 10% is so strong. You heard? So if you jade that 10%, now you turns into 6 and 7% because now you're worried about everything else that takes away from your talent and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now you're not a full power and shit like that. You dig? So it's like once you start to get these things in order, that's why people like me are here for my niggas like you and shit like that. You dig? To put you onto the things that I do know that probably can't help you, because I've been through damn near everything in this game, from good or the bad, you know what I mean? And I took everything, my wins and my losses, same face, you know what I mean? Like that's how we do. But for brothers like you, and I'm watching from the outside looking in, on some things that you can't see, because we moving so fast in the moment sometimes. But sometimes niggas like me just want to pull your coattail to certain things. Like I'm watching some shit that, you know what I mean? It could cost you a little bit of shit, but it's all about a lesson. Nothing is a loss. Now let's get to the drill music.
Right.
How you feel about the current state of drill music, being you so prominent in being one of the forefathers of
what I'm mad
drill
about,
music?
What I'm mad at with a lot of the drill rappers is that they can't have no substance, and it's all like, even the girl saying, I don't want to hear that bang bang shoot 'em up, but it's real, because that's how people feel. Like, a lot of people feel like they don't want to hear that all the time, but it's still drill music. I make drill music, but it's a little substance. Like, K-Flock kind of had that aspect to me, like that effect. Like, when he rapped, it was like he was kind of had a little pain. It was like a little, like, say something like, I'm making it home, I can't make it home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't answer my phone, Brody call. Like, whatever little shit he was saying, and then it's like nobody's really like putting that in their music. They care about some type of pain in the drill music. I think that's what make the drill music what it is. Like, when you listen to rappers like King Von and do drill, it wasn't all bang bang shooting, it was stories and telling them how he caught this nigga lacking, but a whole story, like no substance, a little substance, and that's what they stopped doing, which makes it die out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would say this about drill music. I could never be mad at drill music, because drill music came into New York at a time when New York didn't have anything. Pretty much was in last place by a long shot. And when the youngsters started doing the drill music, not to say that, but you know what I mean, started doing the drill music, it gave the city a tempo. And naturally, everything is youthful out here. It's the youth that brings the city up. It tells you what's the next music who we listen to, what's the next artist we listen to, or what's the next wave we listen to. Like, that vibration came on so strong in the city, it gave us a good wave. A wave where I was able to follow up through that, because the city started getting in tempo, and I was able to start to interject where I was at and things like that. And moving forward into where it's at today, I know it's getting a bad rap because of the way they moving around. I wouldn't put it on the music. Music is music. You heard? If it makes you feel a certain way, you can't take it away from it. You know what I mean? The actions of people, they I mean, it's, you know how it goes. You know how the media present. But myself, I know that it's an avenue for these kids to express themselves have a chance to become successful, probably be able to feed their family, do things they never been able to do in life if they do it right. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the way you approach everything. You know what I mean? Like you could be very successful at drill music, like yourself. And I think that you're gonna continue to be successful at drill music because of who you are and because of the way you approach it and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just want to have a conversation because I know people that we always giving the youngsters a bad rap because we once was them. It wasn't drill music. It was gangster rap. It wasn't gangster rap. It was you know what I mean. It was always something that it was always something that somebody hated on from an older generation's perspective and things like that. You know what I mean. So, but I shout out to all the drill artists, all the artists from New York City, period, and things like that. But just to see you back home, ready to get back to, are you ready for it? How you feel about music? Have you been back in the studio? Are you ready to go back in the studio? Are you ready to give the people new music?
The only thing I think that artists go through, and maybe all artists have this same feeling, is like you don't really know, because you can make a whole bunch of different songs, love songs, pain songs, drill songs, dance songs. You can make a whole bunch of different songs when you know you got it like that. You whatever, you know, you feel like it's nice, but then you don't know what the people want to hear sometimes. So then like that was my problem when I used to be in label. Now I got like a distribution deal. I'm a little more independent. I got freedom. I could drop. Like, but when you in them big labels and they don't let you drop for like 6 months or 4 months or whatever, and then you got to drop 3 months later, people was expecting a big song. But in your mind, you trying to drop just to fill it out. Sometimes you just throw a jab out there. It's not to knock nobody out. You're just trying to fill it out. Like, so you throw a song out, trying to fill it out. Like, let me see. Then you throw another one out. Shit, I was saying, you can go more this way. And then it's like trial and error. But so right now when I'm coming back, they're expecting a movie.
We all expecting the movie. We waiting for the movie.
They waiting for the movie.
We waiting for the movie.
But it fuck with your head. It fuck with your head, cause you don't know like what the
movie gonna be, huh?
Yeah, you like, damn, what they want? They want to dance, or they want to hear some real shit, or they want to hear some gangster shit, or they want to hear some love.
It's
shit.
the feeling. I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you, like, you talented. A lot of people don't know this. Besides the drill music, like, you ill with just doing music. Like, I watch you just out rap niggas on regular records and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, now you as you keep going up, you give them the story, bro. Like, you are the movie. So your music is always gonna be movie filled. But if you got that shit you want to talk about, because you got real shit you need to talk about, like you in a real situation, like even now being home. So as a rapper, we like to move around freely. So now you know that you're home, you got to be more conscious because there's a lot of restrictions that you got to be aware of as you moving and shit like that. So you're like, how you feel about that? Like, you dig? Like, you got to make sure you keep the right people around you to keep you from going backwards. And that's what I'm more concerned about is shit like that is, fuck the streets, you heard? Like, the streets is always going to be there, you heard?
Yeah.
But this opportunity to be that nigga is not.
Yeah, that's fact.
You heard?
That's fact.
Remember that. It's like, pick your poison. Which one you want to deal with? More money, more problems? Or no money, all the problems?
It's gonna be problems.
It's gonna be problems. It don't matter. Which one you want to deal with? You heard? Like moving forward, like, you got to think about that, because one bad move could take you backwards. You heard? You dig? And as you say, you keep going in there, you can't make no money from in there.
Can't make no
you
money.
can't hit the road. You know this. You got to reset your whole shit. You heard?
Facts.
You dig? But if you stay out here, there's bags everywhere. Keep a clear mind and shit like that on the music, you're gonna make a super movie. You make a super bag. You heard? Like, I need you to be conscious of that moving forward, making these movies, because nobody around you really gonna care whether the movie go bad or not.
Yeah.
You heard?
It's a fact.
You dig? And you the only one that's gonna be responsible for anything that happen that goes on in that movie. Everything gonna be on Fivio. Remember that. And ain't nobody gonna come save you, because they gonna go to the next person they feel is like Fivio. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
And the game don't give you another chance. You strong enough, you could take a second chance. That's how I give it up, you heard? But it's not promised. Tomorrow ain't promised, let alone you getting $1 in this game ain't promised. Getting cold outside, recession about to hit. Niggas don't got no jobs outside. Niggas is hungry outside Everybody's hungry outside. Bitches is hungry outside. They lining their boyfriends up. Everybody backdooring everybody. It's not easy out there, bro. You heard? And you're in a position to keep leveling up and changing the few niggas around you that you do loving the door that say holding you down. You heard? And they watching that too. And even that, you got to keep that with a frame of mind as a boss. You heard? Niggas want to come up, and not to say it like that, but niggas not staying next to you, putting their life on the line, not to see no come up, not to see you do some dumb shit, and now they can't eat off of what they holding you down for. Yeah. You heard? Yeah. There's a lot of variables to the situation of being a man. So what do you want?
It's a fact.
You heard? What do you want? It's no days off in this shit. The one day you take off, somebody could take your spot. Or the one day you take off, you might not come back. So what do you want?
That's a fact.
I want you to think about that, bro. I'm telling you that from the heart. Because I didn't have the answers when I was in that position to do anything in the world. I was more worried about the streets, gang banging, being that nigga, or I'm the powerfulest dog in the city, or like I was worried about the wrong shit when I was way smarter than the shit I was worried about. I had to damn near lose it all for me to figure it out. Nigga, you stupid as shit, and you way smarter than that. You go to tighten up, or it's gonna be a wrap for everything. Family, money, nothing. Ain't no coming back from that, bro. I've been through everything. You heard? Niggas seen it. Everyone then lost the house. They thought it was over. Like, none, you dig? Like, this shit is in real time. I'm telling you this. You heard? It could go bad quickly, bro. And I done had millions of dollars. Nigga, I done burnt millions, nigga. I'm telling you, I was the original movie maker. Go back to all my old school clips. Go back to all my old school clips. I was the original movie maker. Yeah. Blowing money, living fast, doing what the fuck I wanted to. That shit got me nowhere in my business. Yeah, like I told you, they didn't teach me how to make business. They taught me how to make money. I was blowing that shit. I'm a nigga from the hood that only saw what he saw. I went to a good school. I'm not stupid. But that didn't teach me the things I needed to know as a businessman. Right. You heard? And I almost lost it all. Right. That fast. By the grace of God, I'm here right now to have a conversation with you. So I'm urging you to maybe listen to my story. I ain't trying to impose my will on you, but maybe listen to what I'm telling you can help you out, avoid going through the shit that I had to go through, because it's hard coming back. You heard? I know you like being that nigga. Look how you look. Big earrings in the air, icy stones, solitaires. What's up? You heard? Chromed out. You heard? What's up? This how we like to live, right? That should take responsibility and accountability. You heard? They ain't gonna give it to us.
I believe if you don't take care of your people, family, kids, I believe that you lose it. It's the same way as like, it's kind of like a curse. Like, so if you do them, if it's like you get the money, you spend it, and you being selfish with it, you ain't taking care of people, I believe you could lose that shit too.
100%. If you're an evil person and you do not take care of your family, that's the biggest thing. You heard? You could be the coolest nigga, the illest nigga, the realest nigga to me is the nigga that makes sure their family is taken care of. Right. After that, I don't care how he live. So when people look at me half the time, oh, he the biggest YN, oh, why he don't grow up? Well, check my track record and ask my family how they living. You heard? Then look at how I'm living. Then check my bills. Make sure they paid. Like, you're worried about the wrong things. You're worried about what I'm doing and how I need to grow up when I'm doing grown man shit right beneath your eyes. You heard? Long as my shit is done, I'm the illest nigga ever. You heard? Especially to my family. Don't get no realer than that. They can eat every night. They got clothes on their back. We can stunt when we want to. You heard? Like, that's being a real nigga to me. You dig? So you said everything right. You heard? Right. You dig? And if you do not think so, then you definitely not a person that I need next to me. And that goes for females too. You heard? Like, they have to be responsible for who they are as women also. 100%. You dig they got a lot of things going on. I'm not mad at a baddie. I'm not mad at a fly bitch. I'm not. You dig? But at some point they got to grow up too and become
100%
women that, you heard? You still could be a baddie and all that and things like that, but when you're responsible, you got kids, they got to take care of the part of the agreement and shit like that. You dig? 100%. Like, but there's so many things that done went wrong within the household, within our own suburban culture, that we kind of lost 100%. All of that. We lost household values and things like that we once knew growing up when Christmas meant Christmas and shit like that.
Fuck these bitches. Bitches is like, I don't need these niggas. And then it's like, it's over.
And everything is about an exchange. Like, it's like, and And I ain't calling painting the kettle black, and I ain't saying the girl is wrong. I ain't saying the female is wrong, right? But when I was coming up, we from Harlem. We wasn't really known for doing that. We was trying to game female more than we was trying to trick on them. You know what I mean? Like it was just certain things that we weren't doing when we were coming up that right now was like pacified. Like, oh, that is the thing to do. Like it just everything is wild. But and I mind my business. You heard? Because I ain't no different from anybody. I'm just watching the game. What we did wasn't no different. It just was a little twist on the situation. But you know what I mean? But nigga.
But they now it's like, but bitches got so it make a nigga lazy. Bitches got so easy to just like if I could go take this fuck if I don't gotta take the bitch out. I go buy the bitch a shirt, jeans, nice shoes, 1,200. I got her for the rest of the year. She mine. I get another one. I get 12 years. The rest of the year she mine. So the bitch is making it easy. So niggas like fuck it. I figured it out. Niggas say I figured it out.
See the movie coming out. You can't stop the movie. That's why they love you. The movie coming out with ease.
1,200. I got the bitch for the rest of the year. So.
Man.
Easy.
So you ready for it? You ready to get back out there?
I'm ready for the movie. I might be do some acting too.
Nah, acting, you definitely need to be in real movies. I can't say that. You very charismatic. You got the energy for it. You know what I mean? I do believe you can learn some lines, go to some acting classes and things like that. And start get an agent. You know what I mean?
Tyler Perry or something.
Tell your manager get an agent, and then they put you in the loop if you're willing to go to acting classes and things like that. But that's one thing about being in a position you is like the music, and this has been told to me by everybody. Diddy, Jay, everything starts with the music.
Yeah,
you heard?
Stepping stones.
That makes you the coolest thing on the planet. After that, anything you want to do, all ancillary money is gonna come in because you heard? It works like that. So you got to get back on your A game. You heard? You got to get back on that boom pow. You got to get back on that grr pow. You got to take your crown back and really like the city up. You heard? So you could get in all these things that you want to do and shit like that. You heard? It's time and things moving so fast. Like the streaming is another thing. Like that's what I want to ask you about.
The streaming
like
shit.
Everything went from viral to now streaming. And I think that's a bit of what you do already with the movie.
I like it.
Right?
Everybody's so mad at it. I'm like, yo, listen, think about it. We've been doing this. We've been had the cameras out. We just ain't doing it in a live time. Get the edit.
Bro, it's always like that. Listen, when I did reality TV, like, oh my God, the amount of hate I got from a lot of rappers that I knew personally, like it was kind of crazy. Like, oh, you doing this reality TV? Oh, you must be broke. Oh, this is like I was getting wild, major hate. I was like, damn. But now look,
that's the thing.
Every rapper and 99% of the people that was mad at me were involved in some type of reality TV moving forward. So what I'm saying is the same people right now that don't understand streaming.
They don't.
You heard?
That's what it is.
You
in
did?
their mind, it's like if you doing it, you probably fucked up, or you going out the game. Reality,
or you chasing.
In reality, no, like you just gotta adapt to what's going on.
Well,
that's what's going on.
A lot of people be hating for the things they can't do that they would love to do. Hate comes from a crazy place sometimes. You heard? From a place of really love. Like I would love to be that.
But in their mind, they like, I got too much pride, or I can't do it.
Or I ain't got the charisma, or I know I can't pull it off. But that is in the space we're in today, they have found a motherfucking lotto glitch within this digital world. You heard? Like that streaming shit going off. It's making millionaires by the day.
Like why? Well, you'll be dumb to say, I'm not gonna get that money because I'm better than that.
Bro, the streaming community might make more than athletes this year.
Yeah, they making the money.
Like they might make more than basketball players this year.
Because they shit is unpredictable. They can make money on the stream. They get gifts. They can get sponsors.
Yo, bro, it's crazy how streamers became more important than rappers to the point that even the coolest and biggest rapper, actor, whatever you are, biggest influencer, needs these streamers for that marketing and promo of whatever they got going on. These streamers is the coolest thing going on, and they don't. And 9 times out of 10, they not even cool. It's the craziest thing.
Fuck the system up, right? Rappers is cool, right? Streamers, and I got nothing against streamers, but I'm just telling you facts. The streamers got lit from having people on their stream. The cool people on their stream. So they're following.
Oh yeah, work both ways.
Yeah.
But it was even in the beginning.
It was even in
the
the
rappers
beginning.
were cooler than the streamers still in the beginning. Now it's flipped because the streamers have the power.
No, because this is why. The rapper's not gonna go chill with this rapper and this rapper and this rapper to get do collabs. A streamer going chill with this rapper today, tomorrow another one, tomorrow the mayor, tomorrow another influencer, tomorrow. It's like they understand. Rappers just like, oh, I only fuck with 2-3 niggas and that's it.
Yeah, we
niggas
all,
ain't. So you can't.
And that's every rapper too.
Yeah,
we all accused of that and things like that.
Like they shit stretch more.
You right.
They fan base grow when they go and they do this. This Kevin Hart went on the stream. This shit was the highest stream. They going actors. They shit is stretching. It's stretching. They arm is reaching, and then a new streamer coming. Then, oh shit, he got more stream than this person, and they getting lit. I went on the stream with the nigga Blackboy Max. And
I seen that one.
And before, I went on the stream with Blackboy Max, and I just say that he wasn't lit, but he wasn't as lit
as those at that time.
Right. So it's not the streamer that's lit. They like the platform. So it's what happens on the platform that people like the platform. People don't really like the individuals.
But look how fast that moment went super viral. You was able to take control of that moment, make it work in your favor, take whatever went, turn it positive in your favor, come back out, went viral with the record. But that's what I'm talking about, how powerful that whole streaming shit is. Like,
everybody's looking at it now. Everybody watching it.
They more powerful than movies. Like whatever they kind of tell you is cool is what kids gonna follow. And this is one more question about streaming that I watched. Some of these streamers that are very big influential. You know what I mean? Like some of them are very big. And then some of them choose to critique artists' albums that come out. And everybody has their own opinion. Right? But in this culture, it kind of does a disservice to an artist who's putting their music out, especially after the hard work and tears that they put out to feed their family and get motion out here when you critique the album and say some shit like, yo, I give this a 6 or I give this a 6.5. Knowing people naturally want to hear a 10 or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? And it kind of,
I think they don't. Like, you ever been in a place where you don't realize, like, in the beginning of my career, I was
and
like,
we all have our own opinion. Let's put that out there. Like, we just putting it on the floor right now to see how people feel, because I feel a kind of way about that. I don't feel like that it's fair from the power and the influence that they have.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing. I think afterwards, when they started getting attacked, I think then they got like defensive ego, and then they kept doing it. But I think in the beginning, when they first was doing it, they didn't realize how I don't think
it was coming from an innocent place. You could tell when they first started. They showing the passion and them loving the fans' music and going crazy for it, as opposed to really sitting down and critiquing and giving a nigga a number that they know the millions and millions of kids that's following you are not gonna go off that. So whether they downloaded or stream it, you might have just took a lot of people from actually going.
People started attacking them. I think that's when they started purposely doing that. I think they purposely do it. Now they're aware.
They definitely aware.
It's clear now.
So now it's like, all right. So it's like we get blamed for a lot of things that they want us to be accountable for. So we got to start holding people accountable for certain things. But that's a whole nother conversation, you heard. But I can tell some of these streamers this: be very careful of what you do when you are playing with a person's artistry. To you, it might be feeling like this is your own opinion. Everybody has your own opinion, and you're not a music professional, none of that. Yeah, we understand that, but your influence is way more bigger than anybody out there that can critique any records just by default and things like that. You know what I mean? And on the flip side, you're dealing with men. You heard? You dealing with men. So as you may say, you just critiquing something, somebody might really take that to real offense from how we move.
100%.
I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm not really into the whole streaming thing like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, but even with me, if I was on a spectrum like that, it could affect me tremendously and shit like that, you know what I mean?
You know what we gotta realize too though? This is what fucked us up, and this will fuck everybody up in life. People start watching people and then forget the power that they have. Rap is fucked up because we forgot that we have a platform too. See, what happened was the streaming shit was going so viral because every blog was picking it up, and then like what happened with the Plaque Max situation. The reason why it worked out because when he was talking crazy first about me on his stream, right? And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on the stream and talk about him. But this like he got away with words and like, you know, like he does the streaming shit, so it wouldn't work there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna make a song, cause regardless of what, it's not a battle of the views compared to a stream.
So now you hear what you just said?
It just works for
that's
me.
See, and that's the angle that and the powers that the artists have that these streamers don't have.
Right.
You heard? Is that we could just do what we do on the stream, the things that they can't.
Right.
They need us to come in the stream and go in the booth and do what we do. They need us to come in
Right.
to go and be who we be, or else it takes away from how cool they show or whatever it's going to be. So when we figure out how to get on these streams and do what we do, we're going to be in a ball game and making the same type of money they making, because we can reach the same people they reached. But our pride stops us a lot. So when we start to get rid of that, a lot of us are going to make a lot of money moving forward in the new age of streaming.
Anybody, I promise this is gonna go viral. If some person does a song, like let's say a person drops an album, and let's say like Lil Baby dropped an album, Cosnack on the stream, he said the album is mid, right? Lil Baby now, instead of tweeting or streaming, because that's what they do, and they mastered that. You can't beat them. You gotta do what you do. So you gonna make a song about it. You make a song about it, the song goes viral just because they want to hear what you got to say, but they want to hear it through the song with wise. Like, and this is why I think NBA Youngboy one of the biggest artists right now. And
Shouts to Youngboy.
I think this is
that's
why
baby bro right there. Top, what's up, Top?
I think this is why he became so big, because he went through a phase where he only dropped music to express himself through whatever he was going through, not tweeting, not interviews. He did music. So you got to go listen to my music
to really get to
see what I'm going to say.
100%.
And that's why Plaque Max worked, because I had to, if they want to know what I was going to say, I had to do music.
It's no different than what I did in early in the year when
exactly.
all of the hula was going and I started just putting out music that was
explaining.
But this is how we got to use the power of our stream.
Exactly.
Now, so before we get out of it, I know we've been here for a minute. I just want to ask you,
because these are trained people. They honestly train to bash you.
100%.
They know how to do it.
They get paid off of that.
They know how to do it.
Anything for their stream to go up, you heard?
Yeah, they know how
gets
to do
them more money.
It makes them look cooler.
A lot of it, bro. Streaming. Listen to me. Streaming is no. Listen. Streaming is no different than reality TV. These are premeditated situations that they put these streamers or these actors in to kind of get to the numbers they need. They know what's going to spike TV and they know what's going to make people go in a lot of these situations. But enough about streaming.
And I'm gonna break it down last time for the streaming shit, because when all that shit was going on with the Plaque Max situation and how I understand life, I knew one thing, that I had to contact him. Before I put the song out, he heard the song. I understood. I watched it, I sat there for a couple days and I looked and I said, something ain't right. I feel like, because I watch the stream shit and I see how they respond to, like, on the live stream, they respond to, like, current events, but it's like they know what to say too fluently. So I'm like, they must have rehearsed this or they must have seen the events before they about to do the stream. But they acting like they're seeing it for the first time. They acting like they're hearing a song for the first time on the stream. But I'm pretty sure they heard it already. But they said, oh, I'm gonna do this one. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I did? And I'm not trying to expose nothing. But I was talking to him. I was like, listen, I didn't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying? With the whole situation. Let's go viral. I got this song, you should jump on it. He even did a verse. I sent him the, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm about to drop this because you playing with you. He's like, fucking drop it. I'm gonna respond to it.
Bro, you see how genius that was? So it's no difference when Jay did the Ballin' remix and he was dissing me on my own record, but nigga, that was Jay. He was the most super poppin'est nigga ever on my record. Right. I turned it into a remix and I got paid off my own remix. That shit, you heard, it works like that sometimes. If you figure out how to turn your positive into a negative, it's gonna work way better than it hit you. You know what I mean?
But when niggas, Debbie Downers and negative Nancy's, and they feel something went wrong and they be like the managers and the business people and the A&Rs, and they like, damn, you fucked up. You got people with the street. Damn, no. Because
people act like they never.
Let's figure out
the solution.
100%.
Let's figure out how we make this work in our favor.
Talking about this right now,
bro.
I gotta get some dollars.
But look what I just went through with the whole Nas situation and shit like that. You heard, like, it's me being me, but I know how to twist. I do these things to
better than not. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, let's not get. Let's.
Can I just say why? All right, let me just say one thing. What I feel. I grew up with niggas like Sosa, Gino, and I'm not saying that the man is wacky. He's not a legend. He's been out for years. So I got a song with the nigga, and I got a song on the album. And the album got a Grammy, but I can't sit there and say a Nas bar to you or a song. I like One Mic, or like a song that's like.
But I can.
It's just not me.
So, but I understand. So that's what I want the people to know. Like, but I can, cause Nas was my era. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Nas was my era. Like I came up fucking with Nas. Like we knew. I know the Nas shit. You heard? But moving forward, I started a whole new era and a whole new genre and a generation of people that you did. But I just be doing me. But I'm just telling you how that was. So now that we on that type of shit. So. Who were some of your biggest influences as rappers coming up? Like, who made you feel like you wanted to become a rapper? Who was some of the people that you wanted to dress like? Like, let me hear some of that, because that's the essence of what makes a nigga become a basketball player. What makes a nigga become, like, who was that for you?
I'm gonna keep it real. I was infatuated with Chief Keef in Chicago. The shit was so. It was just like, it was crazy. I liked it. Meek Mills. Pain was crazy. I loved Dipset. Jim Jones, Joel Santana.
Thank you.
No lie. You know what I'm saying? Like we was like, when we was young. Well, Gino was Joel's. They used to call me Duke the God.
Shouts to Duke the God. Shouts to the whole set, man. Shouts to Killer. Shouts to Freaky. Shouts to Joel. Shouts to Duke the God, Black and Dawn, the whole gang, everybody saw.
Hood shit in New York and life was lit. Just like the drill had a moment, and you know when kids grow up, they go like I run into kids, because like generations is going fast now. Kids hitting me with the damn, I grew up listening to you. You 20 years old. I grew up listening to you. I think I was 20 years old 5 years ago. Big drip was damn, you was 15. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
No, I want to know, because I need people to know. So you see how you said Chief Keef, like, so it's like
Chief Keef.
So Chief Keef gotta be like how we listening to Jay-Z coming up for y'all, and you heard. And I don't think people be understanding that.
No, they don't understand
when they gotta be trying to put, oh, who's your top four, who's your Mount Rushmore, like that shit varies for different genres and shit like that, and then it clashes. You heard? Yeah. And I'm like, of course it's gonna clash, because the niggas that we was fucking with in the 90s was the man is not the same niggas that these youngsters are gonna fuck with in the 2000s that they adore. It's gonna vary like that. Like everybody, it's a J to everybody. Like there was Michael Jordan, then it was Kobe Bryant, then it was LeBron James. These are the figures that followed.
I love Jay. I love Jay.
Of course.
But I'm not. I when I started getting music and buying albums, and I didn't even buy it, but I listened to the Black album. That's like the one he retired with.
That's like one of his later albums in his career.
So it's like his.
You caught him on a go out.
Right. So it's like you can't even expect people to really like, cause I'm older too.
Yeah.
And I caught him on a go out. So the niggas I'm relating to is like 30 and younger. So they don't really understand
100%.
a Jay. They just know because everybody says it. Like this is a legend. Everybody says it.
If you 30 and younger, that mean you are not born when niggas like Jay and other
niggas like Little Uzi. That's a legend to them.
And that's how time changed.
Facts.
And I take that away and
Lil
I believe
Uzi's a
that.
legend.
And I believe that. That's why I never hate on what people say, like when they be like clashing, like, oh, Drake is not better than Hov. Like, yeah, he is to a certain generation of people. And not taking away nothing from Hov because he got the Michael Jackson status. I mean Michael Jordan status. Well, Michael Jackson too, but Michael Jordan status. Even like the Michael Jackson and Chris Brown, like, can't take nothing away from Michael Jackson. He got that status, but it's like certain niggas that like I grew up on Chris Brown. Like you did, like that's my Michael Jackson. Like, and then people get it all fucked up and shit like that.
It's people that say like, oh, Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow, these are legends. But then it's people that's like, you not. Yo, listen.
But then you check their record, they selling out tours still now. Fact. You heard like leave them alone.
I remember a point in life where niggas used to, like Soulja Boy, niggas used to like call nigga like, yo, you some Soulja Boy ass nigga. Like niggas used to use Soulja Boy as a diss to niggas. Like if you just like a weirdo or like. But Soulja Boy is a legend.
It's a real legend out here.
Facts, like,
to a generation of kids that he helped raise, starting from, like he put MySpace damn near in the hip hop culture. Like he used that as his marketing and promo and tool. Like you did, like
to get signed for something that wasn't
can't
CD.
take nothing away from. I remember seeing Soulja Boy's first show in Atlanta. I believe the club was like called Opera, and he was doing Superman. Like, and I remember everybody, grown folks, everybody was in there. Like, yo, this the new kid. You dig? So shout out to Soulja. You know, and that's another thing. Like I've been here for a lot of eras. You dig? So I'm grateful to be here. So how can I be hating on anybody from any generation out here?
You gotta remember though. You gotta remember you got shit from years, not just now. Shit that you got before balling, Certified Gangster, right? And these type of songs in history of gangbanging and music, right? And going to Cali and niggas understand these type of things and everything, right? So it's like still stages with you. So when you saying balling, and I can't say this is New York. We like to turn up. We like to party. We like to say balling, big drip, hey, we don't really like to say one mic like that. And I'm not taking away nothing from niggas.
No, but that's a whole different. I got you.
I'm just saying.
I got one better for you. I got one better for you. Do you think Fivio gets a bad rap? A bad rap. Like, do you think people be hating on you? Do people get the wrong idea of who really is?
I think one. Where I think my biggest shit is where people think that I'm not as smart as I am. Because, like, sometimes I might be typing fast and spell something wrong, right? And
because you're always doing movies. And
always doing
this is one of the things that I wanted people to see and shit like that. Like, you can't be a dumb person and being as successful as you are and coming through the things that you've been through. Another thing is I want people to see that you are a real person, like you're a family man. Like, because of all the movies, people only see, they don't get to see the real Fivio. A lot of times they don't understand this. This is our character. This is our costume. Rappers, we got capes on. So when we outside, is a whole different person than who we really are when we handle our business. You came in here today, you got your children with you. You heard? Like, I don't see too many artists pulling up with their children and having their kids with that. You know, and not saying artists don't do that, but for me, that was refreshing. You know what I mean? And I think that people need to see more of that from you, because they only get to see the movie. They don't get to see the genius of who Fivio is. They don't get to see how talented Fivio is. They don't get to see how creative Fivio is and how much of a real person Fivio is. You dig? Like, and the movie is a hell of a movie to watch. I love watching the movie. You heard? But when the movie credit roll, You gotta let them know, nigga, I did everything in this movie.
Yeah.
They gotta see who's responsible for production, who wrote the script, who did the styling. Like, nigga, all those credits is Fivio.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure they read the credits at the end of the movie. And
that's what
this
happened.
is what we doing this for.
The people take the credit for it. They take credit for it. People take credit for it.
Because you letting the wrong people edit your movie. You heard?
That's what
why
happened.
you got to get the right people in your corner handling your business, so when the movie get edited, they know, oh shit, this was a real movie. You heard? Acted by Fivio. You heard? Produced by Fivio. Directed by Fivio. You heard? It's money in that. You did, because believe it or not, we sell dysfunction as being rappers. The same thing I tell people on reality TV, because we come from the bottom. So a lot of our ways we take with us and become $1 million niggas in the midst of us being hood niggas. Takes away from us not being smart. You heard? But what we're actually selling is we figure out a way how to bottle up dysfunction and sell it to the people, and they love it. You heard? So with that being said, it's a business, and I want you to know, I want people to know that you're a businessman, because you do know how to sell a lot. You sell a lot of shit. You heard? The biggest thing you're going to get paid from in life is management and sales. Remember that. You know how to manage some money, you're going to get paid. You know how to sell some shit, you're going to get paid. You heard? Maybe you need to work on the management side, because you definitely know how to sell some shit. You did?
Definitely need to work on
Definitely know how to sell some shit.
100 got to work on the management. 100. Because the way, like, I go through moments of, like, fuck it, I'm just going to spend it all today. And then tomorrow I'll be like, damn. I go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Living life is nothing wrong with living life. You heard? But we got to be accountable for what we doing. So you always got to have a foundation, because the movie is how we live. We can't stop making the movie. I was just telling somebody the other day with this building. I said, yo, bro, I invested a shitload of money in this building. I'm start acting like I'm tapped, bro. I'm not buying nothing. He said, hell no, you're not buying nothing. He said the object the object is to keep living the life you living. You heard? You're gonna finish the mission you got going on. It's not stop doing what you're doing, because that's a part of how you making your money. So we gotta continue to live and be who we are, because the people love that.
From having a good, healthy.
But we gotta be. It does, and
somebody else gonna tell you to spin that shit.
I wish I could give you a person and tell you, yo, this person right here is never gonna fail you.
Right.
But life is trial and error. But I can't tell you this: energy don't lie, and your soul and your mind won't neither. When that person comes to you and starts to put things on your table that you never seen before, you're gonna know that's a different person for you. You heard? And that might not be the final person, but you got to start watching the people around you that's doing instead of taking, that's putting, you understand? Because you give already a lot. That's how we get so much. I see you. Everybody around you, you give. Jewelry, clothes. If niggas going fresh, niggas going crazy in the mall, like I watch. You heard? But in the midst of that, it's going to be people that come in to put things on your table that's going to be beneficial to the business that you have, and you're going to be able to see that. So I hope you find that soon. And with that being said, I'm very glad you're home, my brother. I can't wait for you to start the movies on these suckers. I know the music is going to be phenomenal. I know the drip is going to be out of this world. You're going to have that shit on. You heard? Viralocity to the ceiling. You heard? Thank you for being the first person to come sit down with me.
I love you. You my brother forever.
Artist
you
to
my
artist.
Big brother. Let me tell you some real shit. Let me tell you on camera for the world to see. I sat there and I watched you. From bowling to interviews on the Breakfast Club, talking about how, you know, you don't let your family feel it. You work hard. You know, the viral shit. I watched all that shit into now, into fucking with Empire and just working your way up. You know what I'm saying? And never stop working. And that's like a motivation more than, I would say, more than like a mogul, like a Jay or 50, and how they do music, and they big, billionaire, millionaires, whatever, Kanye, and they got the money, and we fuck with them, we love them, but it's like, when you see somebody that's still here, and still doing it like that right now, and still touching people, and still fucking with niggas, it's like, it's a different motivation. Cause it's like, that shit's almost out of touch. It's like, you see it, it's like, all right, cool, you see it, it's out of touch. It don't really motivate you no more. You just know, like, all right, this nigga just. When you see somebody here, like, damn, all right, we taking the same paths and riding the same cars and going to the same studios and meeting the same people. Like, that mean we really could work And that's what you do for me. You know what I'm saying? What I see. And it makes me go hard. And it keep me, cause like Pop Smoke was one of the people that motivated me real heavy. And when he passed away, I almost felt like it was too easy. I got lazy. I was still working. I was still going around working in the studio, but it was like, it's like you need somebody that's there. Like you need somebody to help push you a little bit. Like
iron sharpen iron. You always, I know what you mean.
Oh shit, this nigga did this. All right. Oh shit. Like you say, it get you hype. Like not on a hater vibe, just on the like, oh this nigga. All right, bet we gonna do this. Let me call this nigga. Let me show this nigga this chain. Oh, we see this nigga in the jeweler. Yo, why you in the jeweler? Yo, I'm like, it's just now you go in there, the jeweler. You don't see nobody you know. Copy jeweler. You the only one.
It's not the same feeling.
Like,
you know what I mean?
All right, I'm saying you don't want to get no new jewelry no more. Nothing. Like you don't want to do nothing. Like.
No, I know how I feel.
Nah, word. Like
I know how I feel, man.
You know what I'm saying? But you do that for me. You keep working and working and working and buying new jewelry and going up and new store and new this and it's like it's lit. It's lit for the city. It's good for the city. And I think that's what this city is missing. People that get motivated instead of hate it, instead of see shit and hate.
Niggas be hating. This city turned. I can't say that. Like I don't know the city to be showing this much hate to everybody.
This is
it's like
crazy.
it's way more hate than like it's at the all-time high right now. Like it's nobody want to see nobody doing good out here. Like it's and it's so much me, and I'm the man more than anything. But we're gonna play it out and see what it's worth. But we're gonna still be consistent, even when we can't stay motivated. We're gonna stay consistent. We're gonna stay getting to the bag. We're gonna stay getting fly. Stay styling on these suckers. Stay helping the people. Stay giving back. Man. Stay making sure the family is good. Nigga, you heard? Just like that, man. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on the show, artist to artist. Very special, very special interview for me.
I said you better speak before you enter, before you walk into my cell. Beating down with my bunkie on how I motivate the jails. Niggas talking through the window, and all they do is yell when the chair's in the room. We better hide it from the 12. They're like, Fivio, why you here? You got money, what the hell? Because I'm a Bergen County prisoner, and they ain't giving bail. I'm like, baby,
See what I'm saying? That's a bop right there. All he needed was a beat to that. That's another thing. Like some people verses or bars because this acapella sound like an instrument, a bounce to it, man. You dig? Like
I did that no beat.
Nah, man, they ready for you.
I was feeling this shit in my head.
They ready for you.
I was hungry.
It looked like you ready for them too, bro. So I encourage you to stay with a focused mind. Stay healthy out here. Love you back, my brother. That's Fivio, ladies and gentlemen, artist to artist, man. We'll see y'all soon.